everybody. I hope you guys are doing great and that you've gotten outside these past few days when it's been so beautiful. I am ready for chapter 8. Are you guys? Marv's ready. So here we go. Remember in chapter 7, Elmer and Boris were not driving, good grief, that'd be crazy. They were flying, and Boris the dragon was telling Elmer about what his brothers and sisters and mom and dad looked like and about the exercises they did and stuff like that. So let's find out what happens today. We are on chapter 8, and it is called To Spiky Mountain Range. "Where are we going to rest tomorrow?" asked Elmer, biting off a corner of a chocolate bar to help him stay awake. "I'm trying to get all the way to Spiky Mountain Range," said the dragon. "No more Mr. Wagon Wheel for me if I can help it. He's an awful..." "A searchlight," interrupted Elmer as a beam of light shot up from below. It lit up the dragon's gold-colored wings. Uh-oh, do you think it's the farmer, Mr. Wagon Wheel? "It's from the ship, Elmer. They saw me last night too." "Hold on tight. I'm going to try to dodge it," yelled the dragon, swooping and diving up and down and swerving from side to side. I forgot about the ship and that searchlight on it. Elmer grabbed the dragon's neck and held on as hard as he could. He didn't dare open his eyes, but he could hear men shouting from the ship. "Right, move it to the right, faster, faster. Left, now hey, I think it's something. There's something riding whatever it is." "Look like it's a boy," shouted another man. So Kinsey here, she has some Sour Patch Kids in her hand, and I think that Marv maybe wants to try them. Hopefully he doesn't get one. And then the moon slipped behind. Oh, hold on, I missed a part, sorry. "It looks like a boy," shouted another man. And then the moon slipped behind a cloud bank. The dragon escaped the beam of light, and it flew frantically through the darkness while the light danced over the sky, still looking for them. "Good work," said Elmer, feeling very dizzy and quite sick. "But they saw us." "Both of us," moaned the dragon. "That's all right. They don't know where we're going. And we'll have your whole family rescued by the time they decide what we even are," said Elmer, wondering if it would be wiser to finish eating his chocolate bar then or later. He was still feeling sickish. "I hope you're right," muttered the dragon doubtfully. On and on they flew until at dawn they were over Seaweed Bay and Due East Lookout. The dragon swung westward over Seaweed City and landed in a forest on the Spiky Mountain Range. He was so tired that he fell asleep before he had time for a drink of water.
Sit down.
Elmer finished his chocolate bar, ate another, and a whole box of Fig Newtons. Then he drank from the mountain stream and he curled up beside the sleeping dragon. Luckily, they didn't know who had seen them over Seaweed City. Uh-oh. Ever since Mr. Wagon Wheel had glimpsed the dragon Thursday, he had been trying to persuade his neighbors that he really had seen a blue dragon. No one believed a word of his story, but he had bothered the whole town so much that he told them to report it to the Seaweed City police. He had planned to go on Sunday, but changed his mind in the middle of Saturday night. He woke Mrs. Wagon Wheel. "You take care of the morning milking, and I'll be back in time for dinner. I'm taking the horse and wagon." "But," said Mrs. Wagon Wheel. "I'm off," said Mr. Wagon Wheel. And Mrs. Wagon Wheel heard the kitchen door slam behind him. So at dawn, just as he was trotting through the outskirts of Seaweed City, Mr. Wagon Wheel looked up into the sky to see what sort of day it was going to be, and he nearly fell out of his seat. "The blue dragon!" he screamed, "with a boy or something riding on its back." He looked around wildly for someone to show it to, but nobody was in sight. And by the time he reached the police station and had found someone to listen to him, Elmer and the dragon were safely hidden in the forests of the spiky mountain range. And here is Mr. Wagon Wheel. Oh my goodness gracious. So that's the end of chapter 8. So Elmer and the blue dragon have been spotted, but it seems like everyone is a little bit confused about what they maybe saw, except for Mr. Wagon Wheel. He knows for sure he saw a dragon, and he thinks he saw a boy. So tomorrow we're going to read chapter 9 called Blue Land. So hopefully Elmer and Boris get there safely. And I will see you guys tomorrow.